Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I've got a fun foundation wear test try-on video for you. I've got my hands on a sample of the new IT Cosmetics CC cream that everybody has been talking about. I personally have been very curious because this product right here is one of my holy grails. The original CC cream from IT Cosmetics is something I've gone through multiple tubes of. It looks really beautiful on the skin and has lots of great skincare benefits to it. So naturally, this new version is supposed to be mattifying and pore minimizing, which is right up my alley, and I needed to see whether or not it stood up to its cousin over here. Now, I am one of those people that doesn't like to be wasteful when it comes to makeup. So I don't typically go out and just buy a foundation that's new, having not already gotten a sample and tried it first and determined that I liked it. I know I can bring makeup back if it doesn't work out for me, but I know that the makeup that's returned to the store is gonna get thrown away, and to me that's really wasteful, so I always will go and have a sample made for me at Sephora of the product so I can test the shade, test the formula, and make sure it's something I actually want to invest my money in. So that is what I did. I have this little sample here of this guy. I'm very excited to try it out. I actually already have it on my face right now, as you can see. Shortly I will be going into the demo portion so you can see exactly how this applies on the skin and what my initial thoughts of it are. And what I thought would be really extra interesting would be to do a split-faced wear test. So I'm actually wearing the IT Cosmetics original CC cream on one half of my face and the matte version on the other half of my face, so that over the course of my 12-ish hour wear test, we can see if there's any difference in the way the two sides look. So before I get into a little bit more information about this new product, I do want to say hello and welcome to any of you who are new here to my channel. My name is Lauren. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out and chatting beauty with me today. I upload new videos, theoretically, on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays now going forward. So if you want to see more of my face, make sure you subscribe, click the notification bell if you don't want to miss out when any of my uploads go live. Also, I do really love Instagram, and I'm on Twitter and Facebook, so if you want to follow me on any of my social media profiles, the links are always in the description box of all of my videos. Come hang out with me. I love pretty pictures, so if you like pretty pictures of makeup and things, go follow my Instagram. But let's get back to the matter at hand. Let me give you some more information on this product. So I pulled up the information here on my Sephora app. I do believe this product is exclusive to Sephora. Maybe they're also selling it on the IT Cosmetics website. I'm not sure. I know you can't get it in Ulta stores, only can get it in Sephora. So the official name of this product is the Your Skin But Better CC Plus Cream Oil-Free Matte with SPF 40. Long name. You get 1.08 fluid ounces of product. It is available in 12 different shades and retails for $38. The packaging looks identical to the original. It's just a blue color instead of a silver. So it also has a pump, which I do really like, and it is in kind of the squeeze tube format, so you can really guarantee that you're getting like all the product out, or as much as possible, which is sometimes a little bit difficult in like a glass bottle. As far as the claims go, this is saying that it's full coverage, it is appropriate for all skin types, it has a matte finish, and it uses a physical SPF of 40, which is still 10 less than this guy. The little description blurb here in the app says this is a multitasking, complexion perfecting breakthrough that instantly camouflages skin imperfections, including dark spots, without creasing or cracking, and is clinically tested to reduce shine and control oil for up to 12 hours. We'll see about that. It's also infused with charcoal to detoxify, colloidal clay to absorb oil, and tea tree extract to combat blemishes, plus an advanced anti-aging serum made of hydrolyzed collagen, peptides, niacin, hyaluronic acid, vitamins, and antioxidants. Basically, one of the big things about IT Cosmetics as a brand, they infuse a lot of their makeup with skincare. They also have a skincare line. It was really designed with skincare in mind. Some of their products are more friendly for aging skin or for skin that has acne breakouts, rosacea, other imperfections. I really like that it has a lot of ingredients that kind of help to nourish and boost the quality of your skin, because honestly, to me, your skincare is the most important. Your makeup is your paint, but your skin is your canvas, so you really have to take care of that first. So now that we know what we're working with, we're going to jump into the demo so you guys can see how this new CC cream applies, how it compares to the original formula, and what my first initial thoughts on it are. All right, so I'm gonna start out by priming my face with my Men Perfect Canvas Finishing Serum. This has been kind of my go-to primer as per late, especially for the summer when my skin is super oily. So I'm going to apply this all over my face since it's a primer I know, I like, and I use it all the time. So this has been one of my favorite base products for years now. I've repurchased it many, many times, and I kind of know exactly what to expect with this product. It is pretty full coverage for CC cream, and it has a more natural to dewy finish, especially on my oily skin. Usually I do set it down with powder, but I find I will look fairly glowy by the end of the day whenever I use this. So I'm just gonna take a pump of this on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna use one side of my little beauty sponge here. I do typically use a sponge to apply this, and I'm going to apply this to half of my face so that we can compare the coverage and the finish of the original versus the new matte version. Now I wear the shade Light in this. I did pick up the shade Light Medium in the new version, so I may look crazy. We'll see how big the difference is. I feel like I could use just a little more coverage, so I'm gonna add just a little bit more product to this half of my face, especially right around my nose. I tend to have a little more redness. But in general, I feel like this product leaves your skin looking very natural. It doesn't go on looking overly dewy. It just kind of looks like healthy, normal skin, which is why I really like it. So this is the full original CC cream side, so you can see the level of coverage. With the sponge, it definitely shears it out just a little bit, so I would say this is more like a medium and a very, very full coverage. If you want more coverage, use a brush when you're applying this product. But in general, I like the way that it looks. I feel like it's very natural, very subtly radiant, and really pretty on the skin. And here is my sample of the new IT Cosmetics Matte CC Cream. So this one varies from the original in that it's supposed to be pore minimizing and mattifying. It also only has SPF 40 instead of SPF 50. I think it's supposed to provide a similar level of coverage, but we shall see. So I'm just gonna take some of this and dot this onto my skin. Right away, I can tell just from the feeling of the texture of this, it's more moussey. It's thicker than the original. It's got a very different consistency. It's not quite as much like a moisturizer. So I'm just going to start pouncing this into the skin. First thing I can say is that even though this is light medium and this is light, I don't think the shades look drastically different on my skin. So I would say you may want to swatch the new shades, because if you were light in the original, you may want to go with light medium depending on your undertones. I wouldn't trust that the light in the new version will be the same as the light in the old version. All right, so this is the new matte poreless CC cream. I'm gonna grab my little mirror here so I can see up close how this is looking. Of course, I've got freaking glitter from my headband all over my face. We're just gonna ignore that. So I will say this side definitely looks more matte than the original does. The level of coverage, I would say, with the sponge actually does look pretty similar from side to side of my face. Like, I don't think this has more coverage, but I wouldn't say it has significantly less either. All right, so let's take one more look at my face. This is the IT Cosmetics Original CC Cream side. I think you can tell that it's a little more hydrating and a little more glowing in finish. This is the matte side. Definitely does look less shiny, but not like a flat matte. It's kind of more of a satin matte. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna throw on my concealer and powder and the rest of my makeup. I have the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I'm gonna use this and my Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder, because these are kind of holy grail everyday standards for me. So I kind of, again, know what to expect with them, so I can kind of tell what is the foundation versus what is these guys. So I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup, and then my plan is to wear this makeup all day so we can compare how the original versus the new formula actually holds up over the course of several hours. Do I get shiny? Do I look the same amount of shine on both sides? Does this control oil better throughout the day? Does it wear away weird? All that we're gonna put to the test in a minute. Okay, and I'm back. The rest of my makeup is on. To be honest, once I powdered my face, I don't think I could really notice a difference between the original CC cream side and the new matte CC cream side. I feel like overall, the rest of my makeup went on really, really beautifully. I'm using products that I know and like the new Too Faced Natural Face palette. So I feel like everything applied pretty beautifully on top of both of these products. Really what I'm curious about is how it's going to wear. So I really want to see if there's going to be any difference between the original side and the matte side. Will this get shiny and this not? Will it just all look the same? That is what I'm going to be investigating. So it is currently noon time. I'm about to go meet my parents for lunch, so I will be checking in with you guys in a few hours to let you know what I'm seeing and how things stand. But just looking in the mirror right now, I feel like my face looks really pretty nice. My skin, I feel like it looks smooth. My makeup looks pretty good. So I am pleased, but I honestly don't see anything significantly different from the original CC cream right now. And I'm back. It is currently 4:54 in the afternoon, so it's been almost about 5 hours that I've had this foundation on. I'm doing some laundry right now, so if you hear that in the background, I apologize. So now I had to go and rewatch my footage to remind myself which side was which in terms of my application, because honestly, looking at my skin right now, it's all shiny. Now, I expect the glow when it comes to the IT Cosmetics original CC cream. That is kind of what I'm used to. I know that it's a more hydrating product. It's not really the best for super oily skin. Usually I just deal with it by using blotting sheets or powdering again to kind of reduce some of that shine. So the original CC cream is on this half of my face, and then this side is supposed to be the new matte version. So I just scooched myself a little bit closer so maybe you guys can see a little bit better, but I feel like right around here, I am super shiny right now. Like this is the area right around my nose is where I definitely have the largest pores, and they just crank out oil all day long. But if I look at this side of my face versus this side of my face, I actually feel like this side looks worse almost. Like this side looks more oily than this side, which is crazy, but I mean, it all looks shiny. I feel like I have a little bit of a glow on pretty much my entire face, although on my forehead and on my cheeks and chin, I feel like it's not as oily looking as much as it is just luminous. I feel like I really just look oily around my nose in particular. I also have something really weird happening on my forehead, and it's only happening on the side where I put the matte foundation. It's like I've got tiny little lines all going up and down my head, and I don't know if I'll be able to pick up that level of detail on camera. Let me see. Can I get any closer? I guess I'll look at the footage later, but like right over here, I feel like there are just little like lines, vertical lines all on my forehead, which is really bizarre. Almost like someone took a brush and just like left a streak of brush strokes all down my forehead, which is really weird. It's not doing that anywhere else on my face. I don't feel like I would have laid on something or, you know, would have touched something to just that part of my face. Like I have been working, I haven't taken a nap or laid down or anything like that. So I don't know what that's about. So what I am going to do, because this is a part of my normal makeup routine because my skin is really ridiculously oily, I'm gonna grab one of my little Taupe blotting sheets here, and I'm just going to blot some of this excess oil off my face because it's gonna drive me absolutely crazy. But I will not blot again before our final check-in. But this, look at this. Can we please just for a second, like, my skin is stupid oily. And if I didn't blot just now, it would be crazy in another 6 hours. So at least for now, I feel a little bit more mattified. The coverage around my nose definitely has worn off a little bit with the oils, so I'm not gonna touch it up or apply any more. I'm not gonna apply any powder or anything like that. So my plan is to check in again tonight before I go to bed. Hopefully that will mean I'll have had this on for somewhere between 10 to 12 hours total, and then I can let you guys know my final thoughts. And we are back. It is final check-in time. The time is now 10:11 p.m. I totally dozed off for like a little bit there. I was watching the new series on Shane Dawson's channel about Jeffree Star, which was very, very interesting actually. I would recommend checking it out. But yeah, I think it's about time for me to take this makeup off because I'm really tired. I want to put my pajamas on. I'm feeling very greasy and kind of gross, and I'm just over things at this point. So final thoughts on this new IT Cosmetics matte CC cream. If I'm looking at myself right now, honestly, I can tell zero difference between the right and left sides of my face. I feel like my blush, bronzer, highlight is basically non-existent. It is clocked out everywhere, but also evenly. So I don't think the matte CC cream has given me more wear time than the original. I think they look basically the same. As I have shown today, my skin is very, very oily and I'm shiny all over again, even after blotting a few hours ago. This is very typical of how my skin just is, especially in the summertime. And I don't really feel like the matte CC cream made my skin more matte than the original. Honestly, I feel like maybe upon first application I could tell a difference, but once I powdered my face and applied all the rest of my makeup, they looked almost identical. You really couldn't tell a difference, and even at my last check-in, my whole face was shiny. So I honestly, to me, don't really see why getting the matte version would be worth it. I like the original for those days where I want to have a more natural, no makeup look. I like the skincare ingredients in it. I like the SPF. I like that product not because it's super long wearing. I like it because it's nice for those days when I'm just kind of like out and about running errands. It protects my skin and it makes my skin look healthy. I don't expect it to be super long wearing. It's not to me what I think of when I want super oil controlling, full coverage, like gonna last me 12 hours type of wear. So this new matte version kind of promised that to me, so I kind of feel a little bit disappointed in it that it didn't deliver on those things that the original didn't, because that would be the one primary reason why I would switch. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope it was interesting and helpful. If you were curious about this product, definitely let me know in the comments down below if you've tried it, what your thoughts are, if you liked it, if you found it to be too drying on your skin, if you have more normal to dry skin. What was your experience like? Did you like it? Did you not? Let us all know. It's always really helpful to get feedback from other people. And of course, I will continue to try this out since I do have more in my little sample here and see what I think of it. If I end up ultimately changing my mind and really loving this product, I'm sure you will hear about it again. I will definitely make sure to try to follow up and give you an update once, I've tried it a few more times. So with all that being said, it is so bedtime for me. I'm gonna go wash my face. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I always really appreciate your support. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you click that button if you want to see the rest of my videos. I hope you guys all have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.